Zarya was leaning on the rail outside the little corner food spot, ice drink in hand, when Malik finally rolled up looking way too calm for somebody who was damn near 40 minutes late. She cut her eyes at him, supped her teeth, and then she went, "Boy, look at you strolling up like this hot ass day ain't had me out here melting. You really thought I was gonna just stand around waiting forever?" Malik lifted both hands like he was trying to cool the whole thing down. Then he came back with, "Aight, don't start cooking me yet. I know I'm late." Keisha, who had been watching the whole little scene from the doorway, laughed under her breath and slid into the moment. "Nah, brother, she got every right. You texted 'I'm on the way' like 3 different times. That weak ass update don't hit the same when your shoes just now touching pavement." Zarya gave a dry little laugh and shook her head. "Amazingly enough, I was actually trying to give you grace too. I said, maybe traffic wild, maybe his phone acting stupid, maybe dude got caught up. But nah, whole time you was probably somewhere chilling like this wasn't even a thing." Malik pressed a hand to his chest like she'd wounded him. "Damn, sister, y'all got the whole case built already?" Keisha folded her arms and fired back. "'Cause the evidence loud, my guy. You always got some smooth little story, but somehow you still pull up late with that same innocent face like everybody's supposed to be amazed by the performance." He laughed at that, then glanced at Zarya. "So that's what this is? Y'all teamed up to roast me?" Zarya smirked, but her tone softened just a bit. "Nah, not roast. I'm just saying, you got this way of making regular nonsense sound amazingly reasonable. That's the dangerous part." Malik pointed at her and grinned. "See? That right there. That's why I mess with you. Even when you mad, you still talk fly." Keisha groaned. "Man, don't try to charm your way out of this. That player routine only work when people let it." He leaned closer to Zarya and muttered, "But I did bring you that mango drink you like." She looked down at the cup in his hand, blinked once, and then threw him a side eye. "You think one little drink finna amaze me out of being irritated?" "Nah," he admitted, "but I was hoping it might help." Keisha barked out a laugh. "At least he honest. That's growth." Zarya took the drink anyway, and Malik caught that tiny win quick. "See? There go a crack in the armor." "Don't do too much," she warned, though a smile was sneaking onto her face now. "You still late. You still guilty." He nodded. "For sure. I'll wear that." For a second, the mood eased up. Cars slid by, music thumped from somewhere down the block, and then Malik looked at both of them and said, "But let me ask y'all something real. Why it amazes people so much when somebody actually admit they messed up? Like folks be more shocked by honesty than the mistake." Keisha tilted her head. "'Cause most people don't own nothing. They lie, dodge, switch lanes, sell dreams, all that. So when somebody comes straight, folks looking at them like, damn, that's rare." Zarya nodded slowly. "That part. Basic decency be sounding like magic nowadays. That's why little stuff feels amazing when it probably should just be normal." Malik exhaled through his nose and laughed. "That's low-key sad as hell." "True," Keisha replied, "but it's real." Then Zarya looked at him a little more seriously and said, "You know what really gets me though? Sometimes you do this sweet shit, this thoughtful shit, and it genuinely amazes me. Then right after, you pull some nonsense like today and throw the whole vibe off." Malik rubbed the back of his neck. "Yeah, that's fair." She kept going, voice calmer now. "Like last week, when you came across town just 'cause I said I had a rough night, that was amazing. I ain't even ask you to do all that. You just showed up, and I was dead ass amazed by that, no lie." Keisha looked between them and smiled like she was catching the real layer underneath all the bickering. "See, now we getting somewhere." Malik met Zarya's eyes. "So I do got some points on the board then?" "A few," she said, Don't get cocky. He chuckled, then more quietly added, truth is, you amaze me too. Keisha instantly made a face. Oh, Lord, here this man go. But Malik kept at it, not jokey this time. Nah, I'm serious. The way you hold it down, the way you clock every little detail, the way you don't let nobody play with you and still got a soft heart under all that pressure. Yeah, that kind of woman amazes people for real. Zarya looked away for a second, clearly feeling that more than she wanted to show. Boy, Keisha, grinning now, nudged her gently. Look at you. You damn near amazed and don't even want to admit it. I ain't say all that, Zarya murmured, though her smile was giving her away. Malik laughed and added, see, this right here, this little look on your face, pure amazement, like you ain't expect me to have sense. She finally took a sip of the drink, then pointed at him with the cup. Don't ruin the moment. I'm still halfway annoyed. Halfway, he repeated. That mean I'm winning. Don't push it, Keisha warned, though she was laughing too. Then Zarya sighed, shook her head, and gave in just a little. You ain't fully off the hook, but this drink cold, your apology decent, and amazingly enough, you ain't made it worse in the last 5 minutes. That's progress. Malik spread his arms like he had just beaten impossible odds. We love growth. Keisha rolled her eyes. Man, shut up. And with the sun dropping lower, the tension finally broke for real. Zarya kept the drink. Malik walked beside her instead of ahead of her this time, and Keisha trailed next to them, smirking, still clowning him every few steps. The whole thing was messy, funny, a little too real, and somehow still sweet. The kind of ordinary street corner moment that turns amazing just because the right people are in it.